Hey guys, welcome to another Jurassic World live video. So, they announced, Jurassic World live Twitter, on Twitter, next week's, featured dinos, and, if you do follow my channel, there's no surprise there. Here, it's been, data mined long ago, so, yeah, it's the fast week again. It's the same thing, which is also no surprises. There's no Erliko, which a lot of people were asking for Erliko, but, there just isn't. Although, there just isn't any event with Erliko in this patch. There could be next patch. I was about to say something, but I'm probably not allowed to say it. But anyways, next week, let's just go over it really fast. Monday, Tuesday, commons 48 attempts. We got Deinocheirus, Gallimimus, Tanycolagreus, and Velociraptor. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 24 attempts on Charlie, Delta, Erlikosaurus Gen 2, and Ornithiomimus. And then on Saturday and Sunday, we got 6 attempts on epics. It's just Blue and Pyro. So, next week, not the most exciting week, but it's not bad. Like, fast week's not the best week. Obviously, it's not the best week, but it's not a bad week either. The only, bad part about fast week is probably just the strikes, if they go with fast as well. The fast strike isn't the greatest, although it's not horrible. But yeah, let's go over the highlight of fast week is definitely the commons. The commons are, most of them are pretty good. Deinocheirus, Gallimimus, Velociraptor, all really good ones. Tanny's not horrible. So so for the commons, either Deinocheirus, Gallimimus, or Velociraptor works. It depends on what you need. I'm guessing a lot of people would need Velociraptor, just, since we just got this 12 attempts on a Rex this week. Or, the past week, depends on when you're watching this. But yeah, the Fallen Kingdom week got 12 attempts on Rexes. So if you guys are working on either Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, or Erlodom, obviously the Velociraptor DNA will come in handy. Deinocheirus is also another good one to go with. Deinocheirus at the moment, I think it's daytime local 1 spawn, and it's local 1. Yeah, it is daytime. Yeah. Nighttime, there's only Jingosaurus as the only local common spawn there. So yeah, that's another good one. It makes Deinocheirus one of the best dinos in the game at the moment. So if you're short on that, you probably don't want to miss out on Deinocheirus. And then Gallimimus, as we know, it's also announced on the Jurassic World Live Twitter just yesterday that the second unique flyer hybrid is the hybrid of Pyroraptor, which no one has. Okay, some people. I personally have it. It's not level 20 though. There's going to be a Monomymus hybrid with Pyroraptor, and obviously Monomymus requires Monolophosaurus and a lot of Gallimimus DNA. So if you do want to go for Gallimimus, that's fine as well, and do remember that Gallimimus is arena exclusive, so it's going to be a bit hard to gather Gally DNA otherwise. But So this week is a good week to, stock up on Gallimimus DNA, unless you went for Gallimimus the last 2 weeks. This is the 3rd week in a row that we had Gallimimus for commons, so, if you stacked up on Gallimimus the weeks prior, I wouldn't worry about Gallimimus here. But anyways, moving on to Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Charlie, Delta, Erlikosaurus Gen 2, and Ornithiomimus. The choice here seems pretty clear. You should go for Ornithiomimus, although, most people don't need to worry about Ornithiomimus. Ornithiomimus it's so easy to find these things. They're everywhere. They're literally everywhere. They're a global daytime spawn. It is having another hybrid with Proceratosaurus, not a hybrid with Proceratosaurus. So, that's gonna be good, I guess. Although, your most of the player base would have way more Ornithiomimus DNA than, say, Proceratosaurus DNA, just because Ornitho spawns everywhere in the wild. Well, Proceratosaurus is an arena exclusive, so there's that. And if you don't want to go for Ornithiomimus, the other 3 rares, Erlikosaurus Gen 2, Charlie, Delta, they're really good. They're all really good standalone non-hybrid dinos. Obviously, they don't have a hybrid. Erlik could have a hybrid in the future. I'm not sure about Charlie and Delta. They're not actually, the standalone dinos. They're the movie dinos, so I doubt they're going to get a hybrid. It's possible. But anyways, Charlie, Delta, both are really good. I'd go for Delta over Charlie just because, as good as Charlie is, its HP is super low. It does have a lot of damage. It just does crazy damage, 129 speed, crit impact plus pounce, that's a lot of damage output. And Delta I just like Delta's moveset a bit better. And also 131 speed, which is absolutely, it's really, really good in this meta right now. Obviously, pounce, impact, and run. If you combo it with something with a good swapping ability like Jurassic Gen 2, that works out really well. And then Erlik Gen 2, I personally prefer Erlik Gen 1 over Gen 2, just using as an independent dino, not as a hybrid or whatever. But Erlik Gen 2 is not bad as well. I think it's 128 speed or something. I could be wrong about that. Let me check real fast. I'm pretty sure Erlik Gen 1 right now is 121. And Erlik Gen 2 is 128, so, there's that. Anyways, yeah, all 4 of these are, are decent dinos to go for, although not all 4 of these aren't the most exciting dinos to go for either. But, yeah, I would prioritize Ornithiomimus here. And for the epics on Saturday and Sunday, I don't know, like, these 2... Pyro, I guess. Obviously, it's used to create / level up Pyroraptor, which does hybrid into Magna, which at the moment isn't too great. But, what are you going to go for? Blue? Like, blue... I've certainly felt blue has been falling off in the meta in comparison to the other raptors. It's still not a bad raptor, I mean... the damage is just a bit of a problem just in comparison to, like, all the other raptors, except for probably Echo. Echo just doesn't do much at all. But, yeah, blue is a good defensive raptor, I guess, since it does have that bit of armor and short defense, so a lot of times it could pull off 2 pounces, whereas most other raptors could probably only pull off 1 before it dies. So, that's where blue shines, despite the low base damage. It could have a high, potentially a high turn 3 damage output, but, that's a bit of luck there, so who knows. Anyways, yeah, epic, I'd just go for Pyroraptor. Pyroraptor at the moment isn't bad either, like, just by itself. Pounce plus Distracting Impact. If you go Distracting Impact first, then turn 2 you won't receive any damage at all, which is cool, I guess, since, if you guys don't know, Distracting stacks, they don't multiply, they add on to each other, so 50% plus 50% is 100% damage down, so if your opponent doesn't have a buff or whatever, damage buff on them, they're going to do 0 damage to you. Like, even if you're vulnerable or whatever, it doesn't matter what multiplier they use, they're just going to do 0 damage to you. So that's nice. Using it on by itself, and also, speaking of, standalone dinos, Tanycolagreus isn't horrible. Although it doesn't kill Indoraptor at even levels anymore, but if you do manage to level it up, like a level or 2 over Indoraptor, you could still beat Indoraptor, but, just not at equal levels anymore, so that's that bit about Tanycolagreus. Also, it does only just spawn in parks, so that's going to be a bit of a friend. My mom just walked past me, behind me, and she opened up the balcony door. But, that's all fine. But, anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. Just, a quick overview of next week's dinos. Hopefully it helped you guys decide, somehow which dinos you guys want to go for, or whatever. But, yeah, that's next week. Fast week. We don't have the strike events yet, unless they just posted it now. Let me just check the Twitter real fast. It could be fast, or it could be, other things. It doesn't have to be the same theme as the weekly event thing, whatever. So yeah, there's that. That's gonna be next week, and also remember the tournament ends on next month, like next month. Just the Monday after this week. which we should be getting our update around that time. After that, maybe the day after or 2 days after, or maybe even on the day. Like, I personally don't know. Like, Ludia doesn't even know themselves probably. So yeah, that's it for that weird tangent. Well, it's not really weird of a tangent, but anyways, hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please consider leave a like in the video below, and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you guys in the next video. I still have yet to do my Indoraptor yet, so I'm just gonna go do that and upload it. I don't know, somewhere probably in the afternoon. Who knows? I'll see you guys then.